You're tuned in to Voiced Thoughts Talk Show and Podcast, a forum where we discuss and explore society-based topics while advocating and providing information and resources to the community through an unscripted, unfiltered, and authentic approach. Listen on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and Apple Music. Watch us on YouTube. Join our Facebook group. Follow us on social media, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Voiced Thoughts Talk Show and Podcast, your society-based channel. Welcome to another episode of Voiced Thoughts Talk Show and Podcast. I'm your host, Danette Mahabeer-Turner, and today we have an amazing episode lined up for you. But before we get into that, allow me the opportunity to highlight our sponsors. Our title sponsor, Exit Realty Key Group. Thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate in Western Kentucky? Their team is known for professionalism, heart, and getting results. Exit Realty Key Group is passionate about their community and helping clients make confident moves in every season of life. Follow them on Facebook at Exit Realty Key Group to see listings, tips, and local highlights. Our episode sponsor, Small Steps of Faith, a trusted childcare campus in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, focused on early learning, child development, and creating a safe place for children to thrive. Proudly serving families by helping build strong foundations for the next generation. Small Steps of Faith is more than a daycare. They are a community focused on providing a safe, nurturing, and engaging environment where children can learn and grow. Their goal is to give families peace of mind while helping every child build a strong foundation for the future. Visit their website, www.smallstepsoffaithchildcare.com, or call 270-890-0400. You can watch Voice Thoughts Talk Show and Podcast on YouTube, listen on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and Apple Music. And be sure to join our Facebook group. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Voice Thoughts Talk Show and Podcast. Now the moment you all have been waiting for. Today's topic, childcare deserts, and our special guest, Jennifer Bass. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for this opportunity to be here.
Yes, so we're going to talk about the topic today, childcare desert. And I mean, who better to talk to but someone that actually created a childcare facility. So before we get into anything, I want you to just tell our audience about your childcare and what you guys do.
Well, Small Steps of Faith Childcare Center, we operate as a campus-style center, which means we have 3 locations on the same street. We have an infant toddler center, a preschool center, and then we have a school-age center. So we try to meet the needs of our parents. We meet the needs of the community. We offer transportation to and from school. We offer summer program. We offer everything we possibly can to just make the comfort for the parent, make them know that their children are coming into a safe environment so they can go out in the workforce and work and go to school and be successful.
I love that. Love that. So 3 locations.
3 locations.
All on the same street.
Yes, I'm so grateful, so grateful, so grateful.
But then there's still a childcare desert. So for viewers who may not know, what exactly is a childcare desert?
Well, a childcare desert is just an area that has doesn't have, I guess, a large amount of licensed childcare facilities. So they can't meet the need for the children. Like there's more children than facilities. Often there's facilities, but the facilities can only hold so many children, and the parent may need the need of infant toddler care and school age care. So there's just not enough childcare centers.
Not enough facilities.
Yes, not enough facilities.
And how serious is the childcare shortage in your area? Even though you guys have 3 different on the same, is there a shortage, and what does that look like?
Oh yes, it's extremely serious. I mean, on the day-to-day operations, we are continuously getting calls for the need of childcare. We recently extended. We did open our 3rd location, which gives us that 3 facility swamp. And we did that because the need was there. When we opened, we already had a waiting list because that is the need of care for our parents in our area who want to put their children somewhere that's safe, that's dependable, that they can take all of their children there. We have a parent now that, oh my God, she's just like, she's a jewel to us because she has to work and she has to be at work at 6 a.m. She don't get off until 4 p.m. So she needs somewhere for her infants and toddlers to go as she goes into her job.
Right.
Then she needs somewhere for her preschooler to be, learning, development, early care, and then her after schoolers get off the bus there. So it helps her to be able to drop them off, knowing they're going to get breakfast, they're going to get lunch. We're going to fix any boo-boos that she wasn't able to see during the day.
Right.
And then she's able to come in the afternoon and just get a report from somebody doing the things that she could not do through the day or find out through the day. So we're so grateful for our parents and our caregivers. I mean, but the need is there. I mean, it's really there. It's extreme need.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And I commend you, for seeing a need and filling that gap. It's one thing to just say, hey, this is my idea of what I think childcare facilities should look like versus doing an analysis and kind of like looking at what is needed in my area. And so I commend you guys for doing that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It's really my passion. I grew up in a home that my mom done family style childcare. And I always said, I want a childcare center, but Mom, I never want to do it in my home because I always felt like she didn't have enough space to do the things that she wanted to do. And even if she extended her extra room, it still wasn't enough space to develop the children the way they need to be developed. So we were blessed to start with a small location, grow into a bigger location, grow into an extended location, and then we were blessed to even have a third location. And I just say that it was needed. That campus style just fits the needs for the parents of our area.
Now I'm just going to jump off my topic of questions and script to just ask you a follow-up question. So now that you guys have a third location, is that completely full? Is there a wait list? What does that look like right now? I'm just curious.
Well, it's funny that you asked.
Yes, I'm
Today
just
is the first day that school's out, so our school-age program.
Okay.
Today was the very first day of that. So before I left, I was talking to my assistant about it, and it's like we're working with a new company, also getting our leads and trying to keep them in order because it is 3 locations. And I was saying, well, what does the leads look like this morning? And she was like, well, right now,
do we need a 4th location and a 5th?
She's like, it's really amazing at how many people need tours of the center and they're trying to get enrolled. So our school-age center, our third location, it holds 40 school-agers. We're over half full. And school just ended today. And I think we have 25 enrolled. So I'm just praying to keep a spot for my own child.
Oh, yes.
Because we are growing. And I'm grateful for that, to be able to fill those needs of our community for our young ones. So
Jennifer, I think when I call you back on this show, maybe season 6 or 7, you're going to have 6 locations.
Oh, Bobby, I'm very, speak it.
So, I want to ask you though, so what are some of the common struggles parents face when trying to find a child care?
I would say affordability, knowing that their child's in a safe place, hours of care. Some they work long hours, and just the dependability of knowing that we're there for them. Again, the waiting lists are long. I had a parent to call the other day. One of her biggest needs was I just had a baby. I have an infant, but I have a preschooler that goes to this center, and I have a school ager that goes here. But I just started a new job. There's no way that I can go from this location to this location to this location. So she got on our transportation waiting list because we do offer transportation in small steps. So we're there to try to help any need that we can for that parent. So for her, it was like a relief. You guys will be able to pick my child up. You'll be able to get them to the location. I'll be able to get to my new job on time. And now I can call my school and see if they can get the child dropped off at your location. So that need it's just there, and being grateful to put all those children in one spot so she can get to work on time and maybe not lose another job or another income in the house that they really needed.
So you see the struggle, but then you fill those gaps. That's just amazing.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Yes.
I'm grateful. And I always say I walk in my purpose because it doesn't feel like work. When I work with my staff or work with my students or just go out in the community and try to network, it doesn't feel like work. It's pleasure to go out there to be able to help someone else.
I love that.
Do just what I do. When I got into this field, I was working in industrial. I had my daughter at 28, and my mom, she was working, and everyone in the family was working. And you're like, okay, where am I going to put my child? Okay, maybe this is time for me to walk into this dream and go back to school to try to open this childcare facility, because the childcare then in our area, it was still a desert. There was never enough room. You'd have to get on that waiting list.
Oh, yes.
To get your child enrolled.
Wow. Why do you think childcare has become harder to access?
I think the affordability, and as an owner, a provider, is just being able to actually staff. We have staff shortage, has been there for a very long time. And, post-COVID area, it never picked back up for us. And our wages for our staff are very, very low. I feel like we do the hardest job and get the lowest pay. We are training the children of, our children today, the people of tomorrow.
Right.
They are our doctors. They are our lawyers. They are our teachers. They are our next generation.
Right.
So we're structured to do the bottle feeding, do the diaper changing, do the, learning how to brush teeth. Every step of their life and journey, we are a part of. And being a part of that growth is awesome. But again, our wages are low. I've seen several staff leave who love children. They also have to provide for their own family, and we just do not pay enough. A lot of my staff work 2 jobs. They come there because their love is for the children, and they are like, we love Small Steps, we're not going to leave. But they do have to work a second job
for income purposes.
Just to provide for their families.
And so what are some of the biggest challenges of owning and operating a daycare? I know it goes beyond just your staff and the retention due to low pay, but is there any other challenges in the daycare facility today?
Being able to provide them with the right resources, the right tools. I think a lot of people look at daycare as if we're babysitting, and we're definitely far more than that.
Right.
We have state regulations that we must meet. We must provide the things and the resources that the children need. And I think the funding for us is the thing that makes everyone, I've seen a lot of people just walk out of this field because they feel like, I'm doing this and I'm always in the red. I'm never going to meet, what I need to be. So you definitely have to have a passion in this. A passion to be the teacher, the passion to be the provider, the passion, to be the owner. It's a whole.
It goes far beyond the
far
profit.
Far beyond.
Wow. Are there any misconceptions that you think people have about daycare providers that you'd like to debunk?
that thought that we're babysitters, not just that we're babysitters, but I've had even people to come into the field that want to volunteer, they can't wait to come volunteer, but they'll come in and be like, this is what you do, this is not, I can't do this. And it's like, yeah, because we're not babysitters. We're not sitting here holding babies all day. We're literally teaching, developing them. We're giving them that social, emotional development that they need. We're meeting them right where they are and putting them in the ages that they need to be to develop. So we work hand in hand with, say the Head Start is doing creative curriculum. So we also do creative curriculum because we want our children to be able to level to wherever they go to be ready for that kindergarten readiness. So it's very important for them to know that we're not babysitting. We have a very difficult job. We love what we do with a passion. I always go back to our motto is at Small Steps, it's like our motto is our children are footsteps of love. And we'll walk around and kind of say that and laugh about it because it takes a whole lot of love, loving the parents, loving the child, because we're not babysitters. We have to follow those state regulations. We have to make sure that they're safe. We have to provide that developmental stages that they need and resources that they need to grow and to develop,
Wow.
So I think that's the biggest thing, knowing that we're not babysitters and Funding is very important for our field.
Oh yes. Oh
because
yes.
we need those resources to be able to meet the levels that we need to meet for our children.
I love that. I love that. And thank you so much for what you guys are doing. I can't say it enough, because I'm a mom and I know the struggles I face daily. Like I am in the process right now. This is not something that's publicly out there, but I'm in the process of flying someone over from Jamaica to stay with me for a month, live in, to be able to, because June is going to be crazy for me.
No school.
You know what I'm saying? No
Yeah,
school,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
one, but I'm working some major gigs like the CMA Fest in Bonnaroo, and I'm traveling out of country, and I'm like, there's no way. So I would rather know, and it's expensive, but I've had to do that. My daughter is almost 10 years old, so I know what it's like. There were jobs that I had where, as you mentioned, daycare facilities, some of them were 9 to 5 or 8 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my job was, I worked in a hotel. So I worked a 3 to 11. So what do I do when I have to be at work on a Sunday? So there are times when I personally had to quit a job because it just didn't align with finding childcare. I remember, a lot of people don't know this, but I remember quitting my job as a hotel manager to go drive Uber because I controlled my schedule. And I had a daycare provider, she did Monday to Friday from 8 to 4, as long as I'm there by 4. So I could drop my child off 8:30. I could turn my Uber app on right where I was, and I would just Uber till about 3, and then I'll be able to go get my child. I had to make that decision because it's a childcare desert.
I completely understand.
The time frames
I completely
just didn't
understand.
align.
We had a situation that happened not long ago with a parent, and of course, we have cutoff times. We open as early as 5:30 a.m. and then we close as late as 6 p.m. So we have those time slots that we need to make sure the child's coming or leaving, so we stay in ratio. But we had a parent, and she needed to pick her child up and drop her child back off, and we have this cutoff time, which is like 9 a.m. But our underlying, that same week, we had a meeting with our leadership because our underlying thing is the child. Turning that child away at the door is hard for the child. It's hard for the parent. That parent has to go back to work. So even though we have things in stone that we know that we have to say, well, this is the cutoff time, or we have to know by this time, we also always have to make exceptions because those parents need us there for those slots and that times of the day. And I think a lot of people don't realize that although we're a business that is like just rooted in love.
Yes.
So in the growth of our children, that's what their parents looking for, that person. So absolutely. I can understand you having to bring someone in. So I'm so grateful for Small Steps of Faith because I can say,
man, we need
I'm
small
bringing my
steps
child
of
over
faith.
here, and even though it's mine, they're like, Miss Jennifer, that's fine. We have a spot. I'm like, please don't let y'all go over 40 this year. I need her to stay.
Right. As you mentioned,
she loves
those
going there. She really loves it. They do field trips. They do all that through the summer. So being able to go there and have their own community of friends is really, really a big thing.
What does a typical day look like behind the scenes?
Very busy. A typical day behind the scenes. When my assistant comes in, I'm up every morning, like clockwork at 5:30 because I know the doors are opening. So I am grateful for my staff. I have a very, very dependable opener. She's there in the morning to greet my parents, and my assistant's there right behind. And they know who's there and who's not coming, if they weren't there on time, and if something was wrong with the kid that came in. But a typical day is just that. You don't know how that child's going to feel when they walk through the door. You don't know what parent's going to need a hug when they walk through that door. You don't know who needs to eat, who's hungry, who's still sleepy because mom worked third shift, so she's really just getting off to bring them there. So the child's still sleepy. So this child needs to take a nap before we even give them breakfast because they're tired. Or this child forgot their shoes. So mom's like rushing, and we're like, we'll figure it out, because those parents have to get on the clock in order to provide for those children. So our days are busy. They're rushful. They're feeling that gratefulness every day as those children come in, being able to just love on them, love on the parents, and let them know that we're here for your safe spot. We're going to be dependable. We're going to love them. We're going to type on our Bright Wheel app and tell you what's going on. We're going to send a few pictures. If any lose a tooth while they're there, we're going to put them in a little, whatever goes on, because we're dealing with all those stages of life through the day. So a typical day is very busy. It's being that extended mother, being that cook, being that nose wiper, being the one that takes the temp, being the ones that change the diapers, being the one to love on one another. And as caregivers, it's important that the staff love on one another too, because they're there. They're there every day.
Yeah.
So it's their family,
Right.
and those are their children. So they are their footsteps.
You have to love what you do and do what you
there.
love to be there.
Oh yes.
Absolutely.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
What's one moment that reminded you why your work mattered?
I have a family, and a little lady. She had her immunization shots the day before. The mother has a job that is very strenuous of her being there, or she's going to get points. It's like a point system. And she got sick, and we had to call the ambulance, and she had to go to the ER and all of those types of things. But after the incident and everything went on, and the parent and I talked in the office, just to be able to sit there and let her know that I love your child like you love your child, and I'm here for you, and we're here to do just that. You couldn't be there, but we're your extended family, and we're here to do just that. So we want all records, we want doctor, we want to be there to meet that gap, and that was really important. It made me feel really good, because that parent also has children at all three centers. So we're able to be able there, to watch them go from one center to the next center. And my staff being able to acknowledge what that child needed at that time was just really big for me. And I wasn't even there at the time. I think I was out of town.
Wow.
But I got the call, and it was like, because I'm always in training or different sessions, but to know that we had built a family at Small Steps of Faith, where they were able to know that child's need and know who to call and know how to access whatever we had to do for that child at that time. That made me know I am living in my passion.
That's it.
And I'm so grateful for it. And so, yes, speak up more small steps. I would love to franchise somewhere else.
Oh, yes.
yes.
So if you're out there and you want to franchise, we're going to put our information. You guys can reach out to Small Steps of Faith. I love the mission. I love the vision. I love your passion. I love that you are analyzing daily, like what your area needs are, and you are filling those gaps. And that's a gift. That is a gift. That is a gift. Yes. What support do people like you, daycare owners, need from the community or government?
More funding, most definitely. And from the community, just more people like you, more networking, being able to just speak our dreams and tell people what we do and what we're lacking and why we're here and what we're trying to reach. I think it is the biggest thing for our community, the networking. We are involved in a lot in our community. Our local early childhood council, we get funding through them, but anything from the government as far as funding is always helpful. A plus for us. I am in a program with the Kentucky Governor program right now, where we have a apprentice program where our staff go up to Louisville, Lexington to do training. It's an awesome partnership.
Wow.
But more funding for programs like that, oh my God, would be great, because it's allowing us to develop our staff to meet the needs of our children, who are our workforce. They are our workforce of tomorrow.
Yes. What gives you hope despite the challenges?
Hope that I am able to meet needs in the community. It's just me living out my dream and my passion, being able to watch the children grow. We go to different functions. I don't think I mentioned, but I have like one turning 21, one just turned 9. So we've been in the area and been able to watch them both develop throughout the school system. So to be able to watch some of the children that went to our daycare center actually be in the workforce. I have one that was in my school age program, and I talk about her all the time, and I'm like, no, she does my hair. She's in the job, And then we'll see some of the young men, and like, in the community working or whatever, but to know that you were a part of their life and now see them in the community growing, that allows me
hope.
to have hope that what we're doing is to let me know that what we're doing
is working.
It's
effective.
And it's worth it.
Yes.
It's worth
Yes.
every bit of it.
And before you go, what is one message you want parents, leaders, and policymakers to hear today?
To know that through our passion, it's a purpose. You know, we're putting forward a purpose in our children, and we're here. We're here for our parents, for our early learners. We're here to develop them, to grow them. Small Steps of Faith offering a campus-style center in our area is just the beginning to show that the need for our parents is trying really hard to be met. I guess for our government, continue to put funding into early child care. It is being used. The resources are being put to use, and our children are very much grateful for it. So continue to know that we're out here. We're definitely not babysitters. And we love networking and we love growing. And that's what we're here to do, to grow our young people.
Love that. And before you go, if someone is watching or listening to this episode and they're interested in either franchising or getting connected to help this grow, how can they reach out to you?
Yes. You can reach us at smallstepsoffaith@yahoo.com. You can reach us at smallstepsoffaith.com. You can also reach me, Jennifer Bass. Our location is 196 Mitchell Lane, 212 Mitchell Lane, and 216 Mitchell Lane, Hopkinsville, Kentucky, 42240. We have a number that we consider as our area number, which is 270-890-0400. You can ask for Miss Denara Rose. She's my assistant. She'll get you anything you need from any of the 3 centers.
Jennifer, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much
and sharing your knowledge and experience.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to our sponsors. Our title sponsor, Exit Realty Key Group. Thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate in Western Kentucky? Their team is known for professionalism, heart, and getting results. Exit Realty Key Group is passionate about their community and helping clients make confident moves every season of life. Follow them on Facebook at Exit Realty Key Group to see listings, tips, and local highlights. Our episode sponsor, Small Steps of Faith, a trusted childcare campus in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, focused on early learning, child development, and creating a safe place for children to thrive. Proudly serving families by helping build strong foundations for the next generation. Small Steps of Faith is more than a daycare. They are a community focused on providing a safe, nurturing, and engaging environment where children can learn and grow. Their goal is to give families peace of mind while helping every child build a strong foundation for the future. Visit their website, www.smallstepsoffaithchildcare.com, or call 270-890-0400. Again, you can watch Voice Thoughts Talk Show and podcast on YouTube, listen on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and Apple Music. Be sure to join our Facebook group. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Voice Thoughts Talk Show and Podcast. I've been your host, Danette Mahabeer-Turner, and we'll see you on the next episode. God bless.